time when my grandmother would sit and talk to me about her classmates and their experiences throughout their time in school. And she would pull out a yearbook and she can count on one hand how many of her friends suffered from obesity. Obesity is a growing issue in our youth. We've had so many technological advances from cell phones to smart cars to tablets and iPads that have taken a hold on our youth, as you can see. Researchers have acknowledged the fact that our youth is suffering from diseases such as cardiovascular or diabetes. And so they were thinking of what can get our youth motivated. Well, first, we have to start by the characteristics of our youth. They're eager to learn, they're curious, and they are energetic. So, how could they use this to their advantage? Well, they started by looking into the schools. So, they found that when students are taught by teachers who are knowledgeable about health and physical activity, then that would further the growth in our students' physical activity level. So there were three programs that stood out in these studies. One was called HOPE. HOPE stands for Health Optimizing Physical Education. A researcher by the name of James Salas and his colleagues found that when we apply physical education with a background knowledge of health, so that's having health classes starting as young as first grade, then our youth will be more motivated to stay physically active because they will have the importance and the how to physical activity. There was another program listed by James Salas called SPARK. SPARK stands for Sports, Play, and Active Recreation of Kids. In this program, they had three groups. These three groups were the control group, which were the teachers who did not have any training in physical activity, and a trained teaching group, which were the teachers who took a few classes on physical education, and we had the certified specialists. Certified specialists had most of the knowledge in physical activity. They found that out of all three, the teachers who were trained and the specialists were able to get their youth more active than the untrained teachers. Fit Kid is the last program. This is an after school program led by two instructors that went to a few days of training before they were able to start this program. With this program, they had the instructors there to help the children with their homework, feed them, and even provide transportation to the students who could not get home by their parents because they were working late. So, on the days where they didn't have homework, they taught the kids health classes. But each day after their lessons were over, there was mandatory physical activity. And by having mandatory physical activity, their students' fitness level increased. So, by combating physical activity and childhood obesity in the schools, they seen that it wasn't just about doing it away from home. We have to check into the home life. So we all know that our first role models are our family members. So if we see our mom or dad or aunt or uncle sitting around watching TV, eating chips all day, as a child, we're going to think that's okay. So it was a woman by the name of Holly Whittington and her colleagues found that children spend 7.5 hours a day just watching social media or any other forms of media, such as their cell phones. And the recommended time for that is only 2 hours. A lady by the name of Elizabeth Vanderwater and her colleagues compared watching television to electronic game usage, and they found that the media via electronic games cause more weight gain than a child would just watching TV. All that is to say that even though technology is growing, there are ways that we have to take to increase our fitness level. So, with schools increasing the amount of technology that they have in the classrooms, having teachers who are more trained and knowledgeable on physical activity could balance out the lack of physical activity our youth is facing due to the technological increases. Thank you.
That's good, Linda. You still up there time.